Hey guys, welcome to the channel, and here's the verse of the day. So we're going to be looking at Proverbs 31 verse 25. So strength and honor are her clothing, she shall rejoice in time to come. So this is I believe this is the final, it's the final chapter of the book of Proverbs, and it's a collected work by King Solomon from King Lemuel. And verses 10 through 31 are talking about a virtuous wife. The heart of her husband safely trusts her, so she is trustworthy, so he will have no lack of gain. So he has no lack. She's perfect for him. She's beautiful, and she sticks by him. She's all he needs. She does him good and not evil all the days of her life. So she's a good woman. She does nothing but good works. We move on. She also rises while it is yet night and provides food for her household and a portion for her maidservants. So she provides food for all her, children, her husband, whatever, who lives with her, and her maidservants. She considers a field and buys it from her profits. She plants a vineyard. She's a powerful woman with her own money. You know, she girds herself with strength and strengthens her arms. She's strong. You got to think about that World War II poster of the woman with her, flexing her biceps and everything. She perceives that her merchandise is good and her lamp does not go out by night. She stretches out her hands to the distaff, and her hand holds the spindle. She extends her hand to the poor. Yes, she reaches out her hands to the needy. So she gives to the poor and the needy. Her clothing is fine linen and purple. She wears fine clothes. Her husband is known in the gates when he sits among the elders of the land, so her husband is well known. So, moving forward, we get to our verse, which is verse 25. So strength and honor are her clothing. The fact that she is willing to distribute and sell linen garments she makes and shows that her first priority isn't in what is in her closet or what she wears. She cares even more about the display of her character than the outward display of her clothing. When it comes to character, she is one of the best dressed, clothed with strength and honor, so that she shall rejoice not only in the present day, but also in the time to come. The praise of the woman can hardly be higher. It attributes to her the advantages of both youth and old age. So, she opens her mouth with wisdom, and her tongue is the law of kindness. She watches over the ways of her household and does not eat the bread of idleness. So, she's a strong woman. She cares about her outward character. She shows love to the needy. She speaks only wise things. Her tongue is the law of kindness, meaning she gives kindness to everybody. She watches over the ways of her household, so she watches over her kids and probably is a really great mom, and does not eat the bread of idleness, so she doesn't sit idly by. These verses remind me of so many women in my life. My girlfriend, my sister-in-law, my mom, my aunt, so many women in my life, teachers that I've had that, do as much as they can for their family, for their kids. I look at my aunt, who's basically devoted her life to her child, and does everything for him despite her. She has health problems. My sister-in-law, I have a nephew and niece. She has 2 kids with my older brother, and she is just the most devoted wife. My brother's a cop. She's the most devoted wife to her husband, and just an all-around great mom, doing so many things with my niece and nephew. Just for a long time was basically the mom and dad, and that's a tough job. So looking around at all our women, we need to be, we see here in the Word of God, that having a virtuous woman is, amazing. Look at all they do. I look at my girlfriend, my future wife. She works with old people. She's a CNA at an old folks home, and the type of stuff she does for these people, it shows she has a heart of tenderness, of kindness towards people, doing so many different things for these poor people that really can't get around on their own and do a lot on their own. And God bless her heart for doing that job. Not a lot can do that job. Just strong parents, strong mothers, and everything for their kids. So I think we need to show more appreciation for women, for what they do for us. And you got to look at it from the husband's perspective of having a virtuous wife. No lack of gain. He has all he needs with this one woman that was made specifically for him, because God makes people specifically for each other. So here in the Word of God, we got a woman who's just the best that a person could be, and virtuous, kind, strong, honorable, wise, kind, everything. And people need to take a look around at the women and men in their lives that represent that. But we need to especially give some love to the women in our lives who make our lives better, that God placed in our lives to make it better and to help us. So wise words of King Lemuel. And thank you for watching, guys, and have a blessed day. Peace.